Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to my live. If you see my red light button up here, it means that I am live. If it is no longer there, you are most likely catching my replay. So go ahead and type down here in the comment section, #replay, so that I can go back and greet you. I do go back and read comments. So if you do come back, or if you are currently watching the replay, make sure you do that, because then I know you came by. So I get a notification when someone does the #replay, and it's easy for me to just kind of go and look at the comments with the #replay and reply. So welcome everyone. I am part of an event today with Lolly's Crafty VIP and Lolly's Crafty Designs. They are the host. Welcome Bonnie, and thank you for joining me. I'm gonna wait for Bonnie to let me know when I've already been shared into the group so that I can start. And I always forget to silence my notifications. And I don't know if I can do it for my watch. Thank you, Ollie. Give me 1 second here. All right. I have to silence my notifications. Thank you for the sprinkles, Bonnie. All right, so today I am part of an event with Lolly's Crafty Friends VIP group. Lolly's Crafty Designs is our host, and that is her group. So if you're not part of that group, make sure that you join so that you can watch all the wonderful ladies that are presenting today. Hey there, Mandy, and our sweet Mandy is after me with Pumpkin's Crafty Creations. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Donna. How are you, sweet friend? Welcome, everyone. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Let me show you what I'm making today. I have this pumpkin. I got it last year in the fall from Hobby Lobby. And I usually just wait until everything goes on sale to buy things. I usually hardly ever pay regular price for anything. So I don't remember if I paid 40% off or 50, but original price is $4.49. So I probably paid anywhere from $2.50 to $3 something for this piece. Hi, Tanya. So I've already painted. You can't really tell because it kind of looks the same color as the wood, but I painted the pumpkin with the Folk Art chalk paint in the color Sheepskin. And that's the color I used. How is everybody today? Is everybody off today? My husband's off of work. All right, so this paper is from Decor Central. I am an affiliate with them, and I did add my link on the description of this live. So this comes as a set. For this one, I've already removed the edges to make them look, I don't know what you call that. A little shabby, I don't know. Hi, Julie. So it comes in a set with 2 pieces like this. And this is our vintage. Is it autumn? Something, I forgot. I'm sorry, I linked it. I put the title of the rice paper on there as well. Yes, Tiffany, exactly, girl. All right, so this comes as a set. I am going to be using this piece. Oh, you feel sick from doing yard work? It's tough. You're always off. Copper Goat Design, same here. There is a lot to do here, though. Hi, Patricia. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rice paper, and it's not going to be centered. I am going to put it a little towards the side like this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Since I'm already painted, I'm just going to get straight to the point, and I'm going to add my rice paper onto the pumpkin. And I do love to use my flat brushes when I decoupage. what I'm gonna do here, and like I always say, and I probably sound like a broken record because I have to encourage everyone to try this at least one time. I recently discovered how to do this and I love it. So you add the decoupage, I'm sorry, not the decoupage, the you add the Mod Podge first. Oh, thank you for having me, Ollie. The edge of the rice paper, Tanya, are you talking about the edge here? Is that what you're referring to? So I have a water pen here. My daughter, I think, calls these water, what did we say? Water, there's two names for it. I call her a water, oh, she says water brush, I think, and I say water pen because it's a pen to me. So you just, I'm very careful when I craft, very neat, I guess you can say. So I just carefully add a little tiny bit of water on the edge like this. And then with the tip of my, my fingernail. Why did I say toenail? I'm so silly. I know I'm thinking toenail. That is crazy. That would be creepy if I did that. Anyways, let me show you. Just like, you know, your index finger and your nail, you just gently pull, and you pull all around very gently. I know some people, they just like, whatever. I like my stuff to look neat. So I take my time when I do things, but I have to do it ahead of time because, you know, our time is limited when we do events. And we do only get 1 hour. Which is why toying it up. That's funny, toying it up. That would be a funny word if that was even a thing. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I always come on here with the craziest things. The things I say sometimes. All right, so I'm going to add that Mod Podge on here. And then I was stating that this will change your life. Then I started talking about toying it. You just trim your toenails. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you probably won't be able to do it if you trim them. So you put the Mod Podge on here, and then you dry the Mod Podge, and then you iron it. You dry it, and then you put the rice paper on top, and then you iron the rice paper on top, and it's wonderful. The finish of it is great. That's actually now my favorite way of doing it. Because before, I would add the Mod Podge to the back of the rice paper and then flip it over and put it on the surface, and it would give me a lot of bumps and wrinkles. And I was kind of over that. And I'm like, there's got to be a better way. And then some lady came in here. I can't remember her page name. And she was telling me, why don't you do this instead? And I tried it and I loved it. And then I saw Michelle from Crafty Basket Case doing it. She does it that way as well. So, yep. I'm just sticking to that. That's how you do your napkins? Probably better. I haven't tried it with napkins yet. But that's what I'll be doing when I don't do a lot of napkins. I think I prefer the rice paper, honestly. But it's personal preference. I do have a lot of napkins that I need to use, but I haven't recently. I haven't. And I was actually going to use a napkin today, and I didn't end up doing it. Hang on, I want to make sure that I don't have to go back and put any of that on the edge. So I want to make sure it's all around on there. Hey, Michelle, I was just talking about you. I was just saying that I like the way you do your, when you decoupage. Oh, wait, I forgot to dry it. What am I doing? Yeah, see what I mean? Hang on. Let's do this again. I hope I don't mess up my beautiful rice paper. I forgot I had to dry it. See, it's just habit. The habit that I have of doing it. I've only done it like this, the way that I'm stating. I learned recently, and I've only done it a few times. So I still have that habit of adding it directly on there. So let me dry it real quick. So if you are just coming in, I am part of an event today with Lolly's Crafty Friends VIP group. If you would like to watch all the creators today, you can join that group and you will be able to see everyone all in one spot or all in one place. And we do have Mandy by Mandy with Pumpkin's Crafty Designs after me. She is presenting after me. So any plans for Labor Day, everyone, today? You guys mind sharing what you're doing today? I think I'm just going to relax and clean my craft room because I'm not finished cleaning in here. It's like I clean a little bit of it, and then it's messy again, and then I have to do double again, so. Thank you for the sprinkles, my friend. I appreciate it. All right, now we're gonna add this on here. What in the world? Hang on. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I will work with that. Hang on. I was gonna move it, but it's stuck on there already. Sorry guys, I'm telling you, I have a bad habit of doing it the old way, and now that I try to do it this way, I forget what I have to do. All right, so there's our beautiful paper. Hey Eden. The pumpkin is from Hobby Lobby, my friend. Hobby Lobby. All right, let me grab mine. This is parchment paper, and it does have to be without the wax, because if you use the wax, it will melt. So I want to throw that in there. Thank you, Donna. And I feel like there's glue on there. Oh, okay. All right, so far this is what we have. I am going to use some of my super matte Mod Podge. This is what I like to use when I seal the rice paper, because it won't give it a shiny finish. That's just my personal preference. The regular yellow bottled regular matte Mod Podge is still too shiny for my like, so I just use it for the bottom and then seal it with the super matte. Thank you, Julie. Hey there, Amber. I remembered your name. All right, let's add this super matte Mod Podge on top to seal that rice paper. it's so hard to remember who I'm following and who I'm not, so I always go back and check and see who's presenting that I like. If I don't recognize a name, I go and I check if I'm following them. And I thought I wasn't following you, Amber, when I went to go check this morning, but I was. So I guess I was already following you since you said it was your first live, which you did great. I was like, oh, I'm already following her. I thought I was about to follow a new page, and surprise to me, I was already following. So we're good there. And I did share you out. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, let's dry it. You're welcome, my friend. You did great. You're natural, my friend. You are a natural. I think you and Michelle will get along very well because she's cuckoo as well. A little crazy. All right, so we're just drying this. And I don't like to put the heat too close because then that's what gives you bubbles. So I try to put it a little further up. She's cuckoo in the head, just like you. And she even said it, Michelle, in her live, that she's a little cuckoo. I was like, oh, that reminds me of someone. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for the 5-star rating. So any plans, you guys, for today? Good afternoon, Barbara. Thank you so much for joining us. Any Labor Day plans? Anyone? She makes you laugh. Which one of them? Amber or Michelle? Probably both. You're just crafting, Amber? That's always good. Best therapy. All right, let me show you the finish of this if you haven't seen it, because I use it a lot, and I have shared before how amazed I am with that super matte. There is absolutely no shine on this at all. So I think I'm gonna go in here with my nail filer, since this is like a wooden plank pumpkin, so I think I'm going to go over it with my nail filer, just so that it shows the design of the plank here. So you just kind of cut it through. Okay, so that's what we have. All right, I've also linked these stamps. I'm going to be using one of these. I linked my affiliate link with Decoupage Central on my description of my video. This is a crackle. It's a 4-piece. There's different types of like crackles on here. I'm going to be using this one today. I was debating if I should do a crackle with the crackle medium, but I don't want to do it all over. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit of this crackle. Oh, you're good for something. You're good for a lot of things, my friend. Oh, I don't know where I have my... Oh, there it is. Hang on. I used it a couple days ago and I didn't remove my stamps, which I should have. All right, this is from Michael's. It's just like one of those acrylic blocks. So the way these stamps work is you could put them on the acrylic block. And then you just add the ink. So I don't want to use the whole entire, and it's okay if it's a little faded because that's the look I want. All right, so let's try it. I'm gonna add a little bit of this crackle on here. It's kind of hard because of the little stand is in the way. So yeah, not so great on that one. All right, we're gonna leave it. If I need more, I'll add more on some other parts. So now what I have here is this Hello Autumn sign. This is from Dollar Tree. And it comes in a pack of 6 with different wording. I did get these last fall. I don't know if they currently have them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to use some of my Waverly Antique Wax. And I'm just going to paint it with that, or stain it, I should say. And then I'm going to dry brush on top of it so that the color may change a bit. Okay, my friend, no worries. I know you have to go on pretty soon, so you're good. Thank you, Ollie. And I do these events all the time. And for some reason, I don't get nervous anymore, but today I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I mostly know everyone on here. I don't know why. You could probably tell when I'm a little nervous because I'm a little more quieter. And I don't like when I'm nervous. So please bear with me. You've never painted on the stain? You mean like with a brush, Lisa? I usually do the baby wipe, but I recently did something like this and I liked it. I like the way it came out, so I think it's gonna be like a new thing for me. Hang on, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean when I'm gonna go back and dry brush on top. Yeah, usually, well, the way I started using this wax is I learned to just stain it with the baby wipe and then remove it or whatever. And then recently, like I said, I paint it and I liked it. You're gonna try it? Okay. Let's see if you like how it turns out. I'm gonna dry it. All right, so I'm still gonna go back with the baby wipe, but just a bit, just to remove any excess there. All right, so I'm gonna dry it and then I'll dry brush. Hey Mandy, wonderful whimsicals. That's another Mandy. Thank you for joining us. All right, so this is how it looks when it's already dried. And of course it looks different on camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of my very dry brushes, and I'm just gonna dry brush with my sheepskin, which is like the ivory, the same color as a pumpkin. And I'm just gonna dry brush on top of it. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I think my pumpkin's in the way. Hang on. That's how it looks. Well, I did want to add a Jenga block to the back, but it shows through, so I'm just going to do it directly on there. Thank you so much. You saw a creator use a clothespin as a handle with a makeup sponge. Pouncing keeps from having drips between the cutouts. I would have to see what you mean with that. I can't picture it in my brain right now. Sorry. Okay, so far that's what we have. All right, since there is some like whitish, pinkish roses on the print, I have a Sola flower here. It's a little broken up, but we could work with it. I'm going to add this on here. And these type of flowers are wood flowers, so you could actually paint them. Like you put water and paint in like a bowl or something, and then you put your flowers in and they die, right? And obviously I didn't have time to try that because I've never done it. So I was thinking of maybe using some of this pink Distress Oxide to maybe try to put a little pink on it on the top, just so it matches a little bit of the one on the rice paper. That was my idea. Or maybe add some water to it. All right, so I added the Distress Oxide and some water just to put a little bit of pink on the edge of the flower. So I'm gonna try a little more. So it's the Distress Oxide, a little bit of water, and a wet wipe. And you can dye the flowers. Hey, Andrea. All right. There's a little pink on it now. And it matches the flowers on here. You know those white flowers, or roses I should say, that are white, but then they have a little bit of pink? That's kind of the idea. All right, so I've got some greenery here in that flower. And I'm just gonna add those along with the rose. Hi, Rita and Patty, welcome. Just trying to flatten the back of the flower a bit so that it adheres better to the surface. Okay, so that's what we have so far here. I was thinking of adding this little heart. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if it goes with it. So that's one idea there. And then I've got some of these acorns. So I can add a few of those acorns and some tiny little pumpkins. These are also from, actually both of those are from Hobby Lobby. This one comes like this. And the pumpkins come like this. And I did get these, both of these actually last fall. And I think it's a thing that they always have. So it comes with the little pine cones as well. So I can add something like that with some moss on the bottom or the heart. Let me know what you prefer. The little vine heart. I'm gonna start by adding the moss and let me know if you want the heart in there or not. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Angela, and thank you. Thank you, Julie. Ooh, iced tea sounds good. I'm coming over, Rita. You're only about an hour away. I love iced tea. We went to go eat after church yesterday, and I think I drank like 5 or 6 cups of iced tea. I know it's bad because of all the sugar, but I can't resist. I just love it. I love iced tea. And I love ice, whether it's cold or hot or whatever the weather may be. You always see me carrying around my jug with my water, and it's always ice. So I put ice all the way to the top. And so that's why I have to keep refilling it, because I put too much ice. So I guess if you really calculate it, it's not really 5 to 6, maybe 2 or 3 with all the ice all the way to the top and less liquid on there is what I think. No heart? Okay, no heart. Heart? You want heart, Angela? Let me show you with everything on there. Or maybe we could do something like this. Upper corner. Well, I'm gonna put a bow in the center, so I don't know if the heart would be too much, but let's try. Upper center, you mean here? I am gonna put a bow right there though. You like the heart? You love ice too? Hi, Stacy. All right, let's put the bow on and then we'll decide on the bottom. I do have a button here I think I'm gonna use for my beautiful friend Cindy Campbell. She sent me some buttons in the Happy Mail. It has a little bit of orange inside. The heart with a couple of pumpkins. You may have to explain it to me a little bit better, Kim. Oh, put the heart on the bottom with some of the little tiny pumpkins on the bottom. Okay, let's see. I think that's what you're saying. There's different sizes. They're so cute. You like the heart, Julie? Something like this. Something like that, maybe? No? You don't like it? Or you're saying, no, that's not what you meant. Let's add the bow. And I don't know if I'm liking the way I added that crackle, so I think I may have to fix the crackle as well. Maybe after the live, we'll see. You know, if I don't like something, I have to fix it. So I may have to paint over it, maybe wipe it down, paint over it, and call it a day. So I think I may remove that crackle. All right, so what I have in mind, actually I have this little bow here I had made and I didn't end up using. So I think I'm gonna add it. Oh, it goes perfect. See, it was meant to be. I made this for my my other event that I had. It was I think it was on Friday, French country, and I didn't end up doing this. I did something different on there. But this bowl has some of my coffee stained pink fabrics and my ivory ones. You like the heart attack? Heart attack? You meant the heart at the bottom with acorn and pumpkins? Okay. Dana, which one are you saying yes to, my friend? Let me know. Because now at this point, I don't know what everyone's saying. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to add the bow. See, now I don't have to make a bow because it's there. Let's add the bow on here. I was going to do a raffia bow. Maybe I could still put some on top of this bow. What do you guys say? Raffia on top. Let's see. I'm going to get one here ready real quick. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's see. If we don't like it, we'll remove it. No raffia? The way you had it, how, Kim? Which one? With the vine heart and the pumpkins and the acorn, is that what you're saying? I'm gonna add some on there after. I just want to see how the bow is gonna look. Yeah, I figured because you said heart attack. I'm like, what? What are we saying here? Hi, Glenda. Welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. It means a lot to me. Make sure you go and follow or join Lolly's Crafty VIP group. That's where everyone's presenting today for today's event. All right, so here's our little bow. I'm thinking of adding it to the top. Let's see how it looks. I think I like it. I really do like it, guys. With and without. Happy Labor Day, Lolita. Raffia or no raffia? I think I like the raffia. And then this is a button. I don't know if I could show you everything together. I think I like the raffia. I'm gonna leave the raffia. I know someone said no raffia, but I like it, so let's put it on there. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Tanya. I agree 100%. Thank you, Kim. All right, let's break this off because then it's in the way, if I'm able to. I usually break off the back of the button if I'm not gonna sew it on there. I do like to, I prefer to sew it, but for the sake of the live being an hour or the event, I will just glue it on there. All right, now we're gonna work on the bottom. Yes, I agree with you, Dana. Totally, girl. All right. Oh, and then I forgot I had this. Maybe I might have to remove the bow. I had this thing for the stick and it's already curved, and I purposely picked that one because it has a curved, let's see how it looks. Let's remove it. If it doesn't look good, I'll put it back. Hang on, it's all gonna go back on. Hi Glenda, did I say hi to you already? Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm gonna make. I just pull out, you know, I just get a random idea in my brain. Most of the time is either when I'm trying to go to bed, trying to go to sleep, or in my dreams I see the craft, which is a little insane. I dream about it and I wake up and I have to write it down, because if not, by the morning I forget. I usually don't ever get ideas during the day. It's kind of hard. I do, but not as much. Hi, Cheryl. All right, we've got about 15 minutes here. Okay, I think I like the way that stem looks, so I'm going to add it. Then I'll show you. These little sticks are actually from Hobby Lobby as well. They come in a, like in a round thing. If I can get one to show you. All right, I like that better. I think you guys are gonna like it better too. Let me show you with the long stem. Let me just hold this down a bit. Hang on. There's a stem. You guys think I should remove the crackle? I don't think I'm being a fan of the crackle at all. I think I might paint over it. All right, going back to the heart. I think you guys said you guys did want the heart. I'm gonna put it on here again. And then put the pumpkins so you guys see how it looks with a bunch of little pumpkins. Thank you, Kim. I think I'll just do the pumpkins. Bunch of little pumpkins on the bottom. How's that? It's from Decor Central, Kim. I added my affiliate link on the description of my video. If you order from there, I do get a small commission. All the digital prints, I believe, are I don't remember if they're 99 cents or $1.99. And the rice paper, if you want an actual physical rice paper, they run anywhere from I believe $2 to $4, depending on the brand, because some of them are not like their original brand. They come from the AB or the AB brand, and I forget what's the other one. They have another one that they supply for. You like the crackle? Really? All right, we're gonna add the pumpkins on here now. I know the pumpkins are not the same color, and I wish they were a little lighter to match the paper, but it's okay. And I want to know what these are, because I know they're not real. I would love to know. OMG. Hang on. I got some hot glue on the image. There. It's always good to put the Mod Podge on top because it'll remove the glue. If you drop something on there like glue, it'll just slip right off. If you don't, on the other hand, then it would have probably torn. All right, that's what we have. Try to add some greenery. Well, we have the bow here too. I'm gonna add some of these leaves. They are not pumpkin leaves, but I took them from a different floral arrangement because I only use the flowers when I use them. Hey Terry, welcome my friend. All right, so we're almost done here. I am going to add some of my little, I do sell these from my store. They are Rusty Springs. If you want some, I usually add them for whiskers during the Easter. Cut them in half and make whiskers, or you can put them on the pumpkin for the little curlies that they add on the pumpkins. That's what I use them for. Thank you, Julie. Kind of got to hold it here for a bit, you guys, so that it doesn't fall until the glue dries. Message me if you want some, Kim. It's easier that way because I have them on my Etsy store, but it's cheaper to get them directly from me on Facebook. Because, you know, Etsy takes a lot of commission for themselves, so I try to offer them on here because they're cheaper if I offer them on Facebook versus people buying them on Etsy. Yeah, that one doesn't want to stay. Yes, I will be invoicing everyone today, Dana. I haven't been feeling well. I meant to invoice everybody yesterday, but yeah, it's been a little hard these last couple of days for me, so I will be doing it today. So I know you ordered some. You will be getting yours. Okay, it doesn't want to stay, so all right. See, it just keeps falling off. Hang on. Okay, it doesn't want to stay for now. Let me hold it. What is my page on Etsy? It's Handmade by RP. I couldn't do Handmade by Rosalinda because apparently it was already taken. So it's on my profile page in the front. You'll see it there under my links. All right, there we go. There's the little curls there. And you can add as many as you want. I'm gonna add another one. Okay, Kim, thank you, girl. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. All right, I'm just holding the last one and I'm already done. I'm out of time. And you guys can go watch Mandy with Pumpkin's Crafty Designs. She is up after me. Thank you so much, Carol. Appreciate all the prayers I can get. All right, there's our third one. Okay, so I added 3 and it's still wanting to fall off. So I'm gonna hold it here. But I think that's all I have. If I can remember, I'm gonna probably dirty it up a bit with my wax on the edges. And I'm still not a fan of that crackle, so I think I may remove it. I'm gonna see. I may add it on there different. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate all the prayers. Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, that ink is actually really good. I forgot that that's the waterproof ink. So I'll have to just paint over it. I'm going to paint over it and I'm going to dirty it on the edges. And then you guys, if somebody's in here and you're new, today is, I am part of an event with Lolly's Crafty Friends VIP. So if you're not part of that group, they're the ones hosting today's event. And you can join there and you can watch everyone all together. Thank you, Kim, for the 5 stars. Appreciate it. And then Kim, I forgot who the other lady was. I have to reach out to her, but I know I have to send you that other package that I told you about. So I'll be sending that along with my auction items as well. I mean, I didn't forget her name. It's just I have her on my messenger. I have to go look and see what her page name is. I mean, I have her there. So I haven't forgotten about that, my friend. All right, I've got about a minute here. I've got about a minute, and you guys can go watch Mandy. This is not fully finished. I've got some distressing to do and some minor details. So please do come back to my profile and you'll see the finished craft later today. Tendrils. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I forgot about that. Okay, can you message me, Kim? Because if not, I'll forget. If you'd be so kind to message me about the spiral, the spirals. All right, so I took some of that. I took some of the crackle there. So that's how it's gonna look. I think it's better than having these dark spots here. So I'll paint it around and then just distress it with my ink. And we'll see what else. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. And have a blessed day. Go watch Mandy with Pumpkin's Crafty Designs. Have a great day and a Labor Day. Bye-bye. I should say have a blessed Labor Day. Bye, everyone.